Hello, my sweet Virgos. This is your reading for today. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Send toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for Virgo's greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the sign of Virgo. Now, I've already pulled some cards for you, Virgo. The affirmations, the first card I got is someone's path isn't clear. I make good decisions and clear passage. It says you have many choices to make to move closer to your desires, and I make good decisions, but it came in reverse. Someone has blocked their entire path or their reality based on their bad decisions. You, Virgo, are experiencing blessed growth. It says stay firmly rooted in your intentions and reach for the sky. I nurture my dreams. That's you. So while you are experiencing growth, someone else is waking up to the fact that they've blocked their path due to their choices. I'm just going to grab, I've already pulled some from tarot as well, but let's just see the overall energy for Virgo. Overall energy for Virgo. You do not have obstacles and challenges. You have released all obstacles and challenges while in solitude. Now you're making movement, choices, and decisions. Positive movement forward because it leads to victory and success. So the month of September, the month of May, 59 or 95 could be significant. Let's just get some from this deck randomly, and then I'll go into tarot because I already pulled some for Virgo. What's going on in Virgo's energy? You're being your true authentic self. You're allowing the spiritual realm to guide you by way of your intuition. You're trusting in that communication and you're being blessed. So yeah, it's because you learn to be patient, flexible, go with the flow. You are helping others in your community. That's what you're focused on, fulfilling your purpose, your soul's mission. First card out, we have a new collaboration coming in. Now, this can be a King of Swords in the earthly realm, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, someone that operates in honesty, loyalty, and integrity, or this can be St. Michael protecting you and what it is you're meant to create, this collaboration. I do see a fiery energy here. This is someone that operated from ego that is imbalanced. They're struggling, and this is all a part of divine intervention. This person is very confused. How did you learn to love yourself, and how are you happy? How have you cultivated a happy home, a happy life? They're really confused. So let's just see, Virgo. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. God is blessing you with a new collaboration. This can be an expansion of your business, creating a business, a new job opportunity. But God is bringing this in for you because it is a blessing for you. You are receiving your just reward. And it comes in by way of a collaboration. Who's this King of Swords, please? Who is this King of Swords, please? That's St. Michael. When the death card came out, I heard the angel of death. And I have actually most recently heard in some of the programs I watch that St. Michael is also known as the angel of death because he will come and bring cross those souls over. And I didn't realize that. But this is St. Michael protecting you in this collaboration. He is the angel of death. He is also the angel of protection and transformation. He is allowing you, helping you to drop the burdens, to keep the burdens from the past from interfering in this new collaboration. Yeah, to move you on to peace. It's definitely St. Michael. So tell me about this King of Wands energy. Yeah, the King of Wands is under judgment as well as a whole party group or third party. They're under judgment. So this is why things are falling apart in their life. This person could have joined forces with a very promiscuous Jezebel energy. They could have married this person or in a long-term commitment, but this has brought judgment over their life. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they're struggling financially. They're in heartbreak, which is a blockage because you're having victory and success and they're obsessed with what's going on in your reality. They're not focusing on why they're in the position they're in and what they need to heal to remedy the situation. No, they're more focused on what do you have? What's going on in your life? Tell me about Temperance. Yeah. See, this is divine intervention, bringing you a new investment in the star energy. You're a healer, Virgo. So the divine is bringing in new opportunities, Temperance again, that's going to restore peace and harmony in your life. Why is this person so confused? Why is this person so confused? Because they're an accomplished master manipulator. They've been this way their whole life until they met you. And now, because St. Michael guards you, nothing they do works. It doesn't work. Yeah, because St. Michael's protecting you and your legacy. You've taken a brand new leap of faith and you're building your legacy. This is why they're so confused. Your life got better since you walked away. Queen of Cups, you learned to love yourself. You came into alignment with your higher self and with God, and you started focus on nurturing that loving energy, protecting that loving energy, and putting in the work to help others, using that love in a way that would help others. Yeah, you are calling in so many wishes because you're the Phoenix rising. You rose above all this King of Wands energy did to you, and now they are being paid back in kind for the energy they put you through. Now they're going through a tower. Tell me about the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Wow. While you're cultivating a happy home, a happy life, your past person chose a narcissistic false empress energy, someone that is deceptive, that lies, that's insecure, someone that likes to fight and argue, and this is all part of their karma. So they're upset because you're happy. You may be dating someone new, maybe you're in a new relationship, new marriage, or if not, you're happy on your own, and they just are pretty upset because what they chose is a living nightmare and you're happy. Yeah, this person, 5 of Swords, they're in a lot of mental conflict. I feel like they've tried to project this on you, but you're gone. So it's not going to make its mark. You've already left the auric field. You're just gone. Okay, Virgo, let's see. Let's see what else. What other deck? Okay. God is bringing in a new collaboration, and this collaboration is meant to bless you. This is all the amazing, beautiful energy returning to you that you've put out into this world. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles, please. I love it. I love it. St. Michael. I just love you, St. Michael. You're so good. You've been in the Wounded Warrior energy, and St. Michael has been aware of all that you've endured, and he is standing guard, protecting you. Good news is coming. You have a passionate new beginning. This collaboration is God's gift to you. This is validation. What they said, it's aligned for you. It's meant for you. St. Michael is bringing death to anyone that tries to create burdens for you. St. Michael is definitely your protector. Yeah. Anyone that tries to bully you is going to find themselves trapped, stuck, while you move on to peace. Because St. Michael's not going to allow anyone to disturb your peace or interrupt or disrupt this new collaboration that's coming in. Now, this King of Wands energy is under judgment with a whole party group or a third party. I definitely see a Jezebel here. Yeah, and they're in their ego because they see you in the High Priestess energy cultivating a happy home, a happy life, stuck in their ego. But the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, they have to release. They can't hold on to you. They don't have access. They have no right to hold on to you. They want to hold on, but they can't. This person's struggling financially. They're in heartbreak because you're having victory and success and they're obsessed. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, wanting to battle you because they made the wrong decision. Yeah, they made the wrong decision in love. They thought they were going toward a high-level soulmate. Well, they've changed their perspective now. Now they know. What they went toward was a Jezebel, and it was a Karmic. Divine intervention is here. making sure you receive a new investment in this healer energy. This is meant to create balance, peace, and harmony in your life. Temperance. And I see you in this self-love energy, attracting a true divine match, a true divine partner, an emperor energy that's going to bring a lot of happiness for you. One of many wishes for you. That's beautiful, Virgo. Your past person's confused. You know, this person's used to love bombing and gaslighting, but St. Michael's standing guard like, you know what? Don't even bring your BS over here, because collective has a job to do. You've taken a leap of faith. You're focused on your creative projects. You're focused on building generational wealth. Yeah, it's over. It's death. You've transformed. Yeah, it's the end of this very painful cycle. It's the closing of this cycle. You have gained your strength, your courage, your confidence in the Queen of Swords. You're speaking your truth. The divine is communicating with you all that you need to know to release yourself from any confusion, illusion, anything that anyone's trying to do to disrupt you in this moon energy. They're going to be in regret because none of it's going to work. It's the King of Wands doing it. King or Queen, it doesn't matter the sign, the sign or gender. You learning to love yourself, you're completely aligned now, and you are taking that loving energy. You're putting work into something that will benefit others. You are the Phoenix rising, and you are calling in multiple wishes. It's beautiful, including a new beginning in love, real divine love, agape love. And someone's going to be heartbroken. Why are they going to be heartbroken? They're exhausted. This is someone that's exhausted and struggling. They didn't put the work in with you. They went toward a karmic, and they're doing everything under the sun, jumping on one foot, rubbing their head and their tummy at the same time. It's like, that's what they just showed me. This person can't jump high enough. They can't do enough for the karmic, just as this person treated you that way. That's what's happening. This person's having to jump through hoops. It's just too much. They can't keep it up. They're upset because you have this happiness, happy home, happy life. They are upset because they went toward a false empress that's a witchy woman, a narcissistic feminine or masculine that lies, that's insecure, and this is their karma. This is their lesson. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Now they're overly emotional, carrying burdens, King of Cups, 10 of Wands, because they're out in the cold going through financial ruin. Watching you prosper. So yeah, it's just very difficult for this person to accept that they are responsible for where they find themselves in life right now. But, that's between them and the good Lord. This is their lesson, their path. It has absolutely nothing to do with us. I want to do some from the Answer Oracle real quick. We haven't done this deck in a while. All right, for Virgo. Just get a couple from this stack. What does Virgo need to know, please? Truth and only truth. What does Virgo need to know? Yeah. I feel like the love is gone. Decline, fade, aging. It's like there's this person ran out of time. There's nothing left. There's nothing left to rekindle. You see clearly. Yeah, you've evolved. You've grown from this experience. And so there's nothing left there. There's nothing left to learn. Now you're stepping in the star energy. You are creatively expressing. You're putting yourself out there. And the blockage is this person, they didn't work with you. They weren't a team player. It was a one-sided relationship. It was unrequited. They were a manipulator. They didn't stand by the promises that they made. They want to send you a message, of course, but you're going to ignore it. You don't care. You don't have any interest in getting in that person's energy. Yeah. You see them as an empty vessel. They have nothing to offer you. They're empty. Some of you feel like this person's soulless. You're grateful for the lesson because it led you on your path to your destiny. But that's it. It's as far as it goes. There is no more emotional attachment. You've given up. Previous plan, releasing old patterns, embracing change, clearing the way for renewal. You don't have any hope left to reconnect with this person, nor desire. You're following with faith. You're following God's instruction now. And this person's lonely. They chose the wrong path. They kept secrets. They're still holding on to secrets. You already know their secrets. You don't care, but they're immersed in chaos. They're unstable. They're corrupt. They're unpredictable. And they're jealous because you're having fantastic results, greatness, and great moments. Because God's blessing you right in front of this person. You have peace, harmony, order, calmness, and serenity since you've released this person. Yeah, they were given a test by the divine and they failed. Now you're in this self-expression, conveying emotions, telling a story. You're a story. Whatever experience you've had in the past, you're using that wisdom to help others. This is unexpected. They didn't imagine that you would free yourself and that you would become the most empowered version of you and that you would release the fear of judgment and you would be the most bad A version of you, Virgo. You shocked this person. Now they feel like they're in a nightmare. The blockages, they're in a nightmare. Yeah, they wanted their freedom. Now, not only do they not have freedom, they are stuck, they are bound, they are trapped. They are not a hero. They are not a leader. They are the direct opposite. And you've remained flexible, bend but not break, shifting with grace, going with the flow, trusting that God has your back. No matter what this person threw your way, you still surrendered and you trusted God because you know your worth. Yep, you know your worth. Yeah, you know this person, clean it up, sweep, clean, empty, and organize and reverse. They have no desire to clean up their life. They don't want to change. They want to be dark. This is why you have set boundaries. This person, they took too many risks. They took a gamble with what should have been the most important thing in their reality outside of God, and now they're rejected. You may have had a family with this person. You were generous with this person. This person only cared about passion, lust. But universal law is at play. You've healed. Now a hurricane's hitting this person. All right. I think I'm going to leave this reading here, Virgo. I love you guys so much. You rock. You're amazing. I hope you have a blessed day. I am scheduling for the last week of December. If you are interested, please share the videos, like and subscribe. I love you all so much, and I will see you for tomorrow's readings. Bye, Virgo.